y'all, your girl had to come into the office and work today. And so I killed, or well, I shouldn't say kill two birds with one stone, but y'all know the cliche saying. This office is not too far from the car dealership where I go get my car service. So guess what? My car has been in the shop all day getting glamorized, getting, redone, new tires, and all the system maintenance that need to be done. So your girl's finna go get on her Pat and Charlie because it's probably a mile down the road. I need our exercise. So your girl's getting ready to head that way. So let's go get the car. And yes, y'all, this will be counted as toward my 1,000 hours outdoors. Every little bit counts. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. All right, y'all, I'm here. About a 20-minute walk from where I was. Not bad. There she is. Shining like new money. Got my new tires on, my new. Ooh, look at the new tires. All right, y'all. Right, nice and cleansed in here. They cleaned up my whip and just did all kinds of good stuff. I reckon so, after the $1,300 bill, but that's good. My car is summer ready. Everything under the hood is good. All my fluids is where they need to be. The brakes, the alignment, the new tires. Your girl is good. Your girl's ready. She's ready. It feels good. I mean, they cleaned it up really good. This car was dirty, y'all. It was dirty. So I'm happy. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Big difference. The ride is so smooth. With these new tires on the car. Big difference. I mean, you just tell a big difference. I mean, of course. These brand new tires, honey. Smooth. Y'all, it's a beautiful morning, but daggone it, if it ain't a cold morning. It is cold, it is cold, it is cold. And we gotta go and head to physical therapy, back in physical therapy. Y'all remember when you were younger, even though it was cold, you would stand at the bus stop sucking on a lollipop? No, I'm just kidding. But when it was real cold, you blow out of your mouth like you was smoking a cigarette. I don't know what made me just think about that. Yeah, we used to sit there and blow. But y'all, 29 degrees. Now today it's supposed to be 74. I mean, are you kidding me with this weather though? Are you kidding me? All right, let me go.
Black sororities or fraternities operate on campus.
Listening to a little Joe Madison. Now, let's jaw jack a little bit this morning on the way to physical therapy. Y'all, I have been very busy this week. I know I haven't hardly put out anything. But your girl's just been busy. Yeah, she has. But anyway, one of the things I missed on the news that I'm catching up on, I guess it happened earlier in the week, but I'm catching up on it now is I guess this bank debacle in Silicon Valley. I know one of the banks was Wells Fargo, Citicorp, and another bank I had never heard of, I believe. But anyway, again, I'm just doing a little quick synopsis. But apparently, it was a bank deal gone wrong, and now it's going to cause more regulations to be put into effect and or create a future recession within the coming months. Something like that is going on. Like I said, he's been explaining it, talking about Joe Madison on the Joe Madison Show on Sirius XM channel 126. But I need to get more meat about that. Because one thing about stuff like that, a lot of people say, well, I don't bank with them banks, but let me tell you something. None of us had them inflatable, adjustable rated loans either, but it affected everybody in the housing. It affected the housing market, but it also affected us, those of us at the time who didn't have a mortgage. It also affected us. So some things that may not directly affect you may indirectly affect you in the long run. Especially when it comes to stock market, banking, all of that stuff is some kind of way circular and affected. And they're saying that it mostly, affecting banks overseas and stuff. But again, it will make its way and affect us. You better bet your bottom dollar, baby. And the market will react as such. So I need to get more information about that. So any of y'all that are, again, into that and you like to know what's going on, and that's what I mean about being a participant. Yes, we all have to get up, go to work. We're taking care of ourselves, our children, our family, and we hope that our elected officials and or people that are in those types of job are doing what they're supposed to do. Just like they probably ain't thinking about us when we get up and go and do our jobs. They hoping that we do what we're supposed to do on our job and they keep it moving. But there are still some certain things that we all need to be aware of. We all need to be. And I'm going to tell you another thing that has been brought to my attention. And I had to do a double, triple take. And I'm not a tax attorney. I'm not a tax accountant or anything like that. But the last administration, we're talking about the Trump administration, they put a law in place that became effective this year, or a little bit toward the last of last year, but it's now in effect. Okay, you know how people put down exemptions, like if they have exemptions for their children, or let's say, for instance, you've got a mortgage and you put your house as an exemption, for the mortgage interest and stuff. Baby, let me tell you something. The purpose of the law that they put in place that's going into effect right now is the government is saying, look, we're giving out too many and too much refund checks. So what we're going to do is, for those of us who are W-2 employees as well, because I am a 1099 employee of person, but I'm also a W-2 employee, worker, if you will. Well, when you claim exemptions, they're not taking out as much taxes as they would. They already want hardly taking out any taxes when you were claiming exemptions, because that's the whole point of you claiming exemptions, so you get more of your money back during the year. Because when you got ready to file your income tax, you get certain credits and stuff like that, and you still may wind up with a refund or break even or not, or have to pay in. Well, honey, a lot of people are finding out that they're not getting that big refund like they normally get, and they're also, some people are having to find out that because they didn't take out enough taxes, they're now having to pay in. Oh, and it's real. Because let me tell you something. I called my HR department and I looked back at some of my payroll and I thought, you know what? There is a difference. And yeah, sure enough, if go to your HR department or whoever handles your, your deductions and all that, and you better look it over, talk it over with your family, talk it over with your spouse or whatever, or your tax people, your people that do your taxes, and make a decision whether you want to remove those exemptions, because they already don't take out a lot of taxes when you claim exemptions, but they've even reduced it even the more. And that's the whole purpose of why they put that law in place. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I got me a little raise, and they think it's a good thing. But baby, when you go get ready to go file them taxes, baby, and you wind up learning that you got that $8,000-9,000 check you used to get, they're now reduced down to almost only about $2,000. Or if you did get a little refund back, about $2,000, now you wind up having to pay in, honey, because they're not taking out. And that's the whole purpose, again, of the law that they put in place, is so that they would not have to give out so many refund checks all at one time. So again, we have to be aware. And see, this is why it's so important that you know who is laboring among you. And again, yeah, we're at work, we're doing our thing, we're you know, but honey, they passing laws, and honey, we left with sore draws when we find out, huh? I ain't never had to pay it. Oh, well, you do now. And so, you know, like I said, I was really shocked. And so when, like I said, when I called my payroll department, I said, I got it. Because last year I had to pay some serious taxes last year, and I thought, wow, I had to pay about another $4,000 more in taxes. And then too, y'all know, for the 2022 filing, a lot of those credits went away. So again, it's great. Yeah, we may need more and a lot of our money during the year, but are you going to be ready for that tax bill because they didn't take out enough during the year? Are you going to be ready to handle that tax bill that they throw your way come filing, come April 15th every year? I'm just saying, check it out. Just again, be about your business and know what's going on. And if you don't think so, y'all look at your paycheck stubs. Now, if you've always claimed zero exemptions, then you know it is what it is. It's no biggie. You know, it'll just all, you know, ain't nothing you can do about that because there's no adjustment needed there. But if you were claiming exemptions, baby, get ready. So again, that's another thing that has been all over the news, social media. I mean, I was, and after I called and got my stuff situated, I thought, oh my God. And honey, I went on TikTok and looked at some mainstream media. Oh honey, there were some people that are hot that just were not aware. They just were not aware. But again, that's the importance of sometimes, you know, tapping in, watching the news, because you, like I said, we're living our life, and all these little details and stuff that be going on. And like I said, a lot of people thought, oh yeah, I'm getting extra money in my check, but baby, let me tell you something now. Some things in life ain't free. You might get a little this or that and the other to hold you over and bide your time, but eventually, baby, that wage is going to be sitting there. It's going to be right there ready to collect. Right there ready to collect. That's why I'm real funny about getting into certain programs that may be free, quote unquote free. And then you learn, because all throughout the year, y'all, that tax law can change. They can implement stuff, and by the time it's time for you to file your 2023 tax, baby, they done added stuff. They done put different regulations. They done took credits. They done removed credits. They done gave you credits that you got a certain stipulations. Oh, absolutely, honey. It may take me 2 full days, 16 hours to do my taxes. But baby, you better best believe, honey, I got IRS on speed dial, so I can call them and ask them certain questions, because I want to know what I'm doing. I want to understand what's going on with my tax. Up until my father passed, because my father used to do my taxes, and before he passed, I used to do my taxes because but now that I got all this other stuff that I have to, that I can claim and all this other kind of stuff, then it gets a little bit more technical. But honey, you got to know where that stuff goes on the forms, honey. But let me tell you something. One thing you won't do. One thing you won't do is cheat the IRS child. Oh no, you won't. They will come get your tail. So sometimes it's hard writing that 5-digit check. But baby, I'd rather do that than to be looking up like some of these celebrities and other folk be sitting in jail. No ma'am, no ma'am. Like Jesus says, render unto Caesar's that which is Caesar's. But also, while you're doing that, render that belongs to God unto God. All right, let me go. Let's get this physical therapy done. Okay, y'all, I'm in the class part of physical therapy, just waiting on the teachers and the rest of us patients to get in here. I was the first one out of the class today, out of the physical therapy part.
Refrigerator, see whatever's left and throw it in a pot and make soup.
Whatever you put in the freezer.
Or whatever you have in the freezer too. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Easy way to get some veggies in. If you're going.
All right, y'all, class is over, and y'all, I was sweating today. I mean, like sweating. I thought to myself, girl, you ain't never sweated this hard. Oh gosh, I'm doing a 5-point turn just to get out of here. The way where I had to park my car, I had to back it. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about that. But one more thing, y'all. I was thinking about it while I was in class. About stuff in the news. Is that going down in Florida about the Divine Nine, and that I think it's Bill HB 999. Y'all, listen, whether you live in Florida or not, if certain legislation passes in other states and then your representatives for the state that you reside in, and they think it's been successful or they think it's beneficial to them and their agenda, regardless of how it affects the rest of the constituents that they represent, they will put bills on the floor and pass legislation on it. And you're sitting here thinking, well, wait a minute, what had happened? What is going on up here? What's going on? How in the world did this occur? How did they let this pass? Again, it's about knowing who is laboring among you. So anyway, my thing is get involved, figure out what's going on, and have your voice about it. Because I'm telling you, y'all, what others deem important to them may mess up and jack up your whole world. And this is not just about, one state versus the No, this is affecting your children who are our future leaders. So I'm just saying, we really need to be paying attention to stuff like that, so we can get involved and be participants, and not just spectators, but participants in what goes on in our municipal and local governments. Because, baby, let me tell you, again, I'll say again, we're working, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, we're taking care of our family, our children. Who got time to be looking at this, that, and the other? But again, that's what their hope is. That's what they know, that the American people, or people in general, they know that we're busy. They know that, so they conduct and do stuff, and you look up and you be like, huh? Just like this tax thing. You know, sometimes when you look, let me tell you something. Sometimes when you look at stuff and it seems too good to be true, it's because it is. In certain situations, not all now, not talking about absolute, but when you see stuff like that, your eye sort of twitch and you think, no, that's too good to be true. 9 times out of 10, more likely than not, it is too good to be true. And baby, you're gonna pay on the back end. You may be getting it, and it may be looking good, making you feel good on the front end, but on that back end, but anyway, y'all, that's all I wanted to come back on and just jaw jack with you about, just things going on in the news that I think it's worth mentioning, and that we should, as a people, collectively get involved, figure out what's going on, again, with this banking situation, with your taxes. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's been going on that has perked my interest that is noteworthy to bring to y'all's attention, so y'all can just, but seriously though, that tax thing, y'all, get on top of it, because I haven't even filed my taxes for 2022 yet, because we got to April the 18th actually, but and I'm gonna wait right to the last week, because I mean I gotta pay in, so yeah. But anyway, y'all, let me run on in here to in the store. They gave us some really good recipes. Oh y'all, I'm sorry, this lighting is bad. They gave us some really good recipes. This week is about putting more fruits and vegetables in your diet. But I'm gonna run in here and get a couple of things that I've seen on this recipe list. This cucumber, tomato, and feta salad with balsamic dressing. I'm probably gonna do that. They got a chopped salad with spinach, butternut, squash, apples, and cheddar. We got an oven fried panko and Parmesan crusted zucchini. So I'm gonna just go in here and grab some squash and some zucchini. I'm gonna get me some more cucumbers, because I'm out of my I love my mini cucumbers. Love them. I just snack on them throughout the day. And I hate to buy 2 bags, because it seems like if you buy more, then you find, I know with me, I find myself using less, and then they'll go bad, and I don't like to waste food. So I'm gonna just stick to getting my 1 bag a week that I normally get, because I'll eat one a day, 1 to 2 a day, and there's normally about 8 of them in a bag. I need to get some more lemon too, but they got a chicken spaghetti squash bake, jerk chicken, and pineapple slaw. I mean, I'm just saying, I love these recipes, because you just mix it up, and then it's something different on your palate. It really is. And then they have smoothie recipes, and y'all know I love a smoothie. I'll do smoothies. Now, one thing I was kind of shocked about is that soy milk has more protein, of course, than almond milk. Now, I love almond milk. I've just that's all I drink. But I'm going to try soy milk, because it has, it's got more calories than almond milk. It's got, almond milk per cup is 30 calories, but soy milk per cup is 80 calories. But soy milk has 7 grams of protein, whereas almond milk only has 1. And I'm going to tell you another thing that blew my bangs back. Y'all, now every once in a blue moon, I'll get me a sub sandwich, and I'll use American cheese. Y'all know I put American cheese in my eggs too, but I really pretty much cut that out. But y'all know, but daggone, see how you have to pay attention to stuff? The sodium in American cheese is 400 milligrams. So no more American cheese for me. And I will get the American cheese. It's better to get the provolone. And I'm just going to switch to Swiss. Swiss is the best cheese as far as, sodium and calorie. Swiss is 90. calories per slice, and it only has 35 milligrams of sodium. Big difference. And it's got 9 protein versus American cheese only has 5 protein, but it's got all that sodium. Now the highest sodium cheese is Parmesan at 454 milligrams per serving. But yep, I'm gonna grab me some Swiss cheese. So yeah. Now I do use provolone. I'll eat a slice. I have some provolone. I'll eat a slice of provolone, but that's still got 140 milligrams of sodium. So yeah, I'm switching to Swiss after, starting today. Whatever I have left, I'll probably use it and just cut the serving in half. But yeah, that's just too much sodium. When you're a heart patient, that's too much sodium. And then I'm going to get some more sweet peppers. So anyway, y'all, I'm just sitting here jaw-jacking in this bad lighting. But just sharing a little bit of stuff with you all. I'm here to tell you, honey, let me tell you, knowledge is power. You got to be paying attention to your stuff. And now, honey, yeah, I am a label reader. Because I understand what the labeling means now. That's the other thing. The last cast, she talked about how to read labels. Like when it said total carbohydrates, and then it has all that stuff, sugar. That's all that's built into. I didn't know that. All that's built into the total carbohydrates, the sugar and all that stuff. I thought that was just separate entities. Nope, it's total carbohydrate. So anyway, we learned how to read labels effectively and properly. That's why sometimes if something is high in fiber and the carbohydrate is let's say the carbohydrate per serving is 7, but your fiber is 7. Well, the fiber cancels out that carb, so it almost is like 0 carbs. Learning stuff like that for certain foods, I was like, wow, okay, got it. That's why when it said net 0 carbs, and I'm like, 0 carbs, like these little small tortillas that I buy, and it's because until they introduced that in our class, I said, oh, that's why they say it's net carbs. It's because that fiber. I said, got it. So it's just, again, knowledge is power. You learn stuff. So anyway, y'all, let me go. This is going to be all I'm going to do on this video. I just wanted to come in and let y'all know I'm doing good. I'm back in the saddle with physical therapy. I'm actually going to go tomorrow to make up for earlier in the week that I couldn't go because my eyes still healing. And it's so much better, y'all. I only can see maybe 1 or 2 tentacles, because it was about 8 or 9 of them just floating around. It made me feel like I needed to do this, like a piece of hair was in my vision. But everything is on the mend. I tell the Lord, thank you, that tooth pain is gone, baby. Woo, Jesus. So I got another 2 months before they can start the crown work. And y'all, I am healed. Things are working out for my good. Like I said, for the past 4 or 5 months, I've been in pain. Thank God my lady part issue, it is no pain until I can get released to have surgery. So everything is lining up. Like I said, God is truly seeing me through this. I am enduring through this. And I'm going to come to my expected healthy end. So I'm excited about that, y'all. It just, he's using the servant of time to heal me. And when I'm healed, I am healed thoroughly. Because God does a finished work. He don't do a halfway work. He does a finished work. As Jesus said on the cross when he said, it is finished. And just like it is, when it comes to my healing, God is going to do a complete, total, finished work. And believe that for yourself. Believe that. That's why y'all think I'm playing. I sit and I talk to the Lord and I speak that thing over my life, because there is power in the word of your tongue. If you feel, we all know there gonna be days we get up, we feel jacked up, we feel bad stuff, but you have to believe and start speaking over yourself and say, you know what, God, I thank you that you are doing a finished work in me. I am healed and I believe it. God, even though I can't see it, God, I thank you that the mustard seed of faith that you're giving me, that you that's all you require. And God, I thank you for the finished work. It is finished, the finished healing work that you're doing in my body. Amen. I'm telling you, y'all, it's a real thing. It is a real thing. And I can't remember if I told y'all or not that on Fridays, all these a bunch of children have physical therapy. And honey, let me tell you something. When you see all them children, I said, God, again, you are awesome. You take care of all these little children, and then you're mindful. You're taking care of me. Because, you know, like I said, when I normally go on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but when I do makeup classes on Friday, that was the Friday before last was the first time I had went on a Friday and saw all those children in the lobby as we were coming out of our class. The children were out there waiting with their parents, you know, waiting to go into the physical therapy class. And I said, oh my God. I said, look at all these babies out here. And when I say babies, they were like 5, 6 years old, you know, same age as my youngest granddaughter, Kinsley. And they're in there getting physical therapy for heart issues, for whatever issues. But God, I thank you that even in those children, God, I thank you today, you're doing a finished work in them children. My God in heaven. So, you know, sometimes you'll sit back and think, you know, Lord, I understand what I'm going through. It may have been self-inflicted. I've done and made bad choices in the past that now I'm paying for. But God, I still thank you that you're going to bring me to my expected end, and you're going to do a finished work with me, with my health. And God, I thank you that even with those children, oh my God, you're doing a finished work in them. Oh my God, it just, you know, it broke my heart, but then I began to rejoice because I said, God, just like you taking care of me and seeing me through, you're going to see them little small babies through it too. So like I said, a lot of times we think, honey, we got it bad. And I'm not saying that we diminish or you know, forget about our own personal experience. Because, yeah, what I'm going through is some serious stuff. What my mama went through and is going through, that's some serious stuff. What my brother is going through and went through, that was some serious stuff. Hip surgery, back surgery, stents, mama with back surgery, knee surgery, heart surgery. Oh my God. And but then again, you look at those small children who ain't really had an opportunity or have, and they in themselves have not done anything to cause the type of health ailments that they're facing. They haven't lived long enough to know about eating wrong and eating too much and gluttony and all that. They ain't learned all that kind of stuff yet. Yet they have different health issues and health ailments. It could have been born that way. But you know, just like the word said, and there were some people in, I have to look it up so I can put it on the description if you want to read it. When people were trying to blame the parents, oh, you must have done something for your children to be born and look this way and have this and that and the other. And the word of God said, no. These parents ain't done nothing to their children, or they didn't neglect their children while the child was in the womb. This affliction is upon them so that you can see the glory of God. Oh my God, y'all better get into it. That's what's so awesome. See, I'm going to tell y'all, that's what's so awesome about the word. Getting in that word for yourself. So that testimony of that word strengthens you and edifies you. Oh my God. Because I'm here to tell you, a lot of people, and I'm not saying that yeah, there are certain things that we'll do to ourselves that will bring on a particular affliction. And unfortunately, we know that some parents will do stuff while they're carrying a child in their womb that brings upon affliction. Absolutely. But that's not always the case. That ain't always the case. So I was so glad years and years ago when I was reading that and studying the word, and that was brought out in the word. Said, no. And I'm paraphrasing, stop dogging these parents out. These parents ain't done nothing to cause their children to be afflicted this way and be deformed or whatever the case may be. No, this is so that the glory of God can be revealed of who I am, the great I am. I'm a healer. I'm a restorer. And I do a finished work within you. Oh my God. Let me get out of this car, y'all. I'm sitting here trying to bootleg preach, ain't I? Oh my God. But see, that's why I love the word of God. It edifies and strengthens you. Whether nobody show you, tell you, your pastor, your grandmama, your daddy, your sister, if don't nobody tell you, when you get into that word for yourself, oh my God, it brings on that edification. Woo, Jesus. Just, Lord, help me to apply that word in every area, in all areas of my life. So I know, and I'm reminded daily that you are the great I am. Some of us need that encouragement when it comes to our jobs. Some of us need that encouragement when it comes to dealing with folk. Some of us need that reminder and encouragement when we're dealing with folk that we just don't want to deal with. Oh, God, help us and remind us. Oh, my God. Anyway, y'all, let me go because y'all know I can jaw jack now. When it comes to the Lord, this man's looking at me thinking, who the heck is she talking to? I'm talking to the Lord. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to those who want to listen to me talk. But anyway, y'all, let me go. I love you. God bless. And may the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye, y'all. He looking to y'all.